Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsreviews.com, and today we are here at the Saygus booth, and we have the new Saygus V2, which is the version 2 of the earlier Saygus, which has been announced. Again, this device is coming to India very soon. Within the next 2 to 3 months, you will see this device coming to India, especially for all those people who are looking forward to get this in India. They can get it. This device is the first smartphone which actually I have seen which has 2 micro SD card slot inside and a very good build quality. So I would say it is not something which is very different from a regular smartphone, but it has something which does make it kind of different from others, and we are going to highlight all that in this particular video. We have the 2 color variants over there. Again, the front will remain the same, the edges will remain the same, but you can change the back color profile. Either you can have this kind of a Cavalier cover or this kind of a cover. Again, this design over there at the bottom on the back cover is something which actually boosts the antenna as per them, but I'm not sure how does it actually work. We will confirm that once we get a unit for review. This is another, I think this is their logo, I'm not sure, but there is one more design. We have the dual LED flash on this device, a 21 megapixel camera at the back, which is again a very good thing. We will just test the camera quality as well. And then we have the light sensor. So this device has a light sensor as well, which is definitely going to give you some good results as per them, and we will test that once we do the full review. That means if you're taking photos in sunlight, then it will automatically adjust some things on the camera department that the photo should actually come out. And similarly, if it is a low light scenario in which you are taking the photo, it should actually give you the photo with this light sensor, which can actually eventually work in a very effective way. And then we have these buttons over there, which is a metal button. This is the power and sleep key. The volume rocker are divided into 2 buttons, and then we have this part, which is actually some kind of antenna, I guess. And again, the edges on the phone are made up of metal, and it is very strong and sturdy. In terms of the weight, it is not much. It is around 141 gram, even when it has such a good build quality. As per them, you can actually even drop this phone couple of times, nothing will happen to it, and I have just done that before doing this review. We have a 9.7 millimeter of thickness, which does make this phone kind of thick, not very thin. You have Corning Gorilla Glass 4 on the front, which again make this phone very nice in terms of the overall display, and it will not get scratches very easily, but fingerprints are going to be very easily visible. And one thing which they have done is that on the front they have added a 13 megapixel camera on the front, just like the Lenovo Vibe X2. This device also have the Lenovo Vibe X2 Pro, sorry, just like Lenovo Vibe X2 Pro, this device also have 13 megapixel camera at the front, which is an autofocus camera. That means you can take very good photos from the front camera, and the rear camera is even higher, which is 21 megapixel as per them. When it comes to the weight, it is around 141 gram, which does make this phone pretty light. In terms of specification, this one is fully powered. In terms of the specification you actually need, it has 3 GB of RAM, 64 GB of onboard storage, and then you have 2 micro SD XC card slots. That means you can actually insert 2 you can have storage expanded up to 256 GB from that slot. Again, you have 2.5 GHz quad-core Snapdragon CPU, which is Snapdragon 800, I guess, I'm not sure, but we will confirm that. Talking about the Android, it is having Android KitKat 4.4.4, which is again good, but it is not Lollipop in case you are expecting that. We have gyroscope sensor, accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor as well, and magnetic field sensor is also there on this phone. We do have this phone supporting the LTE connectivity, that means 4G is going to be supported. And this is how the 2 color profiles actually look like. Especially the color profile is going to be visible on this phone only on the back side. Edges are going to remain the same. Top is going to be the same as well. We have IR blaster as well on the top of these 2 phones, as you can see, which looks good, and you can use it as a TV remote as well. We also have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation over there. The SIM card slot are actually inside. I can remove the back cover and show you the phone from the back side. You can remove the back cover from here, and then you can reveal the battery. The battery inside is again a pretty good battery. It is a 3100 milliampere battery. So in terms of specification, it is a very power packed phone. We have the SIM card slot over here, which is a single SIM phone, and this is actually a single SIM phone, but it has 2 micro SD card slots in which you can insert micro SD memory card up to 128 GB. But as per the information which I have just got from Saygus people, that the SanDisk is working on a new SD card which is going to be approximately 200 GB or maybe more than that, and then after that you can actually insert 2 micro SD memory card inside the slot, and you can even have more than 256 GB expanded expandable on this one, which is definitely going to make this phone special as compared to any other phone out there, because the storage is something which you can expand to a great extent on this one. Just like you have 1 TB storage, you can actually have 1 TB of storage on this one as well with the new SD card which is going to come from SanDisk. They have also put this cheat charging, that means you have wireless charging also supported with this particular thing, which is actually embedded or pasted on the back cover. And again, the back cover is kind of plastic, not very thick quality plastic, but decent enough. I would say the phone does not feel very heavy, and it does not feel cheap in any way. It is like a very premium metallic phone which you hold it in hand, and definitely I'm looking forward to see this phone in India. Let's see what happens and what pricing they actually set for this one. Let's take a look over the phone dialer now. Again, as you can see, this is how the phone dialer looks like. It is a pretty fast phone in terms of the overall operations. It has 3 GB of RAM, which can handle things very well, and you do not have the option of making a filler video call on this one. Apart from this, if you take a look over the messaging application, this is how it looks like. On the messaging application, you can compose a new message. You can actually do swipe to type as well on this device. Whenever you tap on these keys, you get a pop-up, and typing experience is pretty good. However, you do not get those suggestions at the top in case you want that. And the display size is again not that small. It is 5-inch of display, which is pretty good to be used with one hand. The phone is very nice in terms of the grip because of this nice texture kind of a finish at the back, and again, it is not slippery at all. It is very good in terms of the grip. Talking about some other things, we have a 3.5 audio jack, which we already showed you, I guess. Okay, we have not showed you. This is the 3.5 audio jack. We have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging. We have a primary microphone over there. There is a lanyard port as well. This is the dedicated camera shutter key with which you can launch the camera and take photos. And then we have the something over there which we will just tell you. We have the power and flip key, the volume locker. At the back is a 21 megapixel camera, IR blaster on the top, and on the front we have 13 megapixel camera and a very nice metallic earpiece over there, which looks very good. And you do have LED notification light as well, and the proximity and ambient sensors are actually over there. Apart from this, if we talk about the software, let's take a look over the settings on this phone, how good the phone is in terms of the setting UI and what are the internal configuration. So when it comes to the about phone, we have the Android 4.4.4 KitKat running on this one, and you do get system updates, and as per the information which we have got, this will also get Lollipop update on this phone, which will be available, and within some months you will see Lollipop coming on this one. We have the location access over there. You can use this device for GPS navigation. Let's take a look over the application scenario. This device has whopping 3 GB of RAM, which is pretty good for a device like this. And let me just show you the current scenario. And out of 3 GB, approximately 1 GB of RAM is free. Again, this device which we are holding right now in our hand is actually the 2 GB variant, but you do get a 3 GB variant as well for this phone, and this one has 1 GB of RAM free even after that when it is 2 GB. So everything is looking good. The display clarity is very good as well. It is an IPS LCD display, one of the best display you can have on a smartphone like this. Viewing angles are very good. You can see the display from almost any angle without any issues. It is a very good colorful display. Color protection is good, and the display clarity is also very nice. You will have a pretty good pixel density with high definition, full high definition display, which is 1920 into 1080, and it will give you everything crisp and clear. There is no problem with that. Let's take a look over the location access and some of the things. Let's find out first of all the option to share internet. So you have support for tethering as well. You can create a portable Wi-Fi hotspot on this phone, and you can share the 3G internet on this one, and it is definitely going to give you USB tethering option, Bluetooth tethering, and portable Wi-Fi hotspot is also an option. You can create that. You have support for VPN, and you have support for NFC as well. NFC is also supported on this one. All things on this phone as far as specification goes are looking very good. It is going to come with a dual band Wi-Fi, which is going to be 2.4 gigahertz as well as 5 gigahertz on which it will work. It will work with 802.11 ABGN AC. And then when we talk about the micro USB connectivity, it is micro USB 2.0 and 3.0, and again it does have OTG support as well. MHL is also supported. So in case you are wondering whether the media high link is supported through the micro support, it is supported. It has built-in stereo speakers, which are kind of speakers provided by Harman Kardon. So again, the speaker quality is also good. They are loud and they are very good in terms of the sound quality, and the battery is also pretty high, which is 3100 milliampere battery. One more thing which they have added around the battery life is that they have added a power saving chip inside, which actually will give you around 50% of improved battery life. And let's see how does that actually work, because I'm not very sure how that will actually work, especially in Indian scenarios in which we use the phone almost for a complete day all the time. So this looks like a pretty good phone. Let's take a look over the camera performance before we end this particular video. So So one thing I would like to tell you is that the camera on these two devices is not working because these are engineering samples, and the final unit will have a proper camera. Right now they are tuning the camera. As far as I can see, it is the default camera UI which is running on these phones, which normally comes with the KitKat phone or any other Nexus phone which has the default Google Android operating system without any kind of customization. So this is how it is. We won't be able to show you the camera performance, but they are tuning the camera, and we will get a final unit once it comes to India. And even before that, we will test both the front camera and the rear camera. So when it comes to these two things, this is actually a biometric scanner. So you can actually unlock the phone by swiping your thumb like this on this phone. Again, this is not working on this one because this is an engineering sample. So the final model will have it, and we will review this functionality. And this thing over there, the black thing, is actually for the wireless HD display. So you can portray the display from this device to a wireless TV with the help of a Miracast device or some other device, and then you can have wireless display being done from this particular device, which is a very good thing. When it comes to the microphone is over there, and it is a pretty good metallic earpiece over there, which is looking very nice. The overall build quality of this phone is very good, as we already told you, but the major commendable thing around the Saygus V2 is that they have integrated a lot of things inside. This is actually a fully power pack phone which has almost everything you need on a smartphone, or which you might want to see on a smartphone, including a biometric scanner, wireless HD display. You have a pretty big battery, bigger cameras at the back, pretty good cameras at the front, autofocus camera at the front, and then you have a very good material which has been used on the edges. You have metal being used, so which is also very nice. In all, these phones actually look very good and very promising, and they will come to India. We will keep you posted once it comes to India. The kind of money you have to pay for these phones is going to be something which will be the major thing as per which you can make a decision. The storage is actually expandable on this phone. Unlike any other, you can actually have 1 TB of storage on this phone with the new SD card coming from SanDisk, and they are working with SanDisk for that. Anyways, do let us know if you have any specific question for these Saygus V2 devices. We have 2 of them as of now. Both of them are the same, but only the color is different. In case you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video. This video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.